Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is in central Iowa tonight. He says he doesn't want to talk about Hillary Clinton's email situation or Donald Trump or any other political gossip. He says he's here to talk about ways to improve America's dwindling middle class. Steve Carlin sat down with the independent senator from Vermont this afternoon.
Yeah, Stacey, Sanders, who's 73 years old, is a very energetic man, and we talked about a whole bunch of things. He calls himself a democratic socialist, and he started by defining what that means.
We should take the best ideas that exist all over the world.
And Senator Bernie Sanders says many of those good ideas come from countries like Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Norway, and Germany, where social democratic governments have done a lot of good.
You know how much the cost of health care is? That's right, it's zero. You know how much it costs to send your kids to college? Zero. Do you know what their rate of childhood poverty is compared to the United States? It is much lower.
Sanders says those European social democracies also have pay equity for women, government-supported child care programs, and strong infrastructure investment. All things he wants to bring to the U.S., but they do come at a cost.
Yes, the wealthiest people in those countries and their largest corporations pay more in taxes. I think that we can learn something from those countries.
Sanders said progressive political ideas is really catching on. And as a result, he's now attracting large crowds all across the country.
Are you surprised by this?
The short answer is yes.
Sanders says it shows how desperate the American people really are for meaningful governmental change.
I know the message would resonate. It is resonating, in fact, faster than I thought.
Welcome back to Iowa.
Thank you very much.
He knows he's a liberal long shot in a field filled with rivals, raising multiple millions thanks to the Supreme Court's Citizens United ruling.
You know how we're raising money? By 280,000 people making individual contributions of average $35.
For the record, Bernie Sanders does not have a super PAC.
If he's elected on Inauguration Day, Sanders would be 75 years old, making him the oldest inaugurated president in U.S. history. But he says he would not undertake this campaign nor seek the presidency if he did not feel he could fulfill his obligations. Live in the studio, Steve Carlin, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.